transition to the other New York team, the New York Giants. You heard the quotes from Odell Beckham Jr. Just basically talking about how, I can score 2 touchdowns a game. Sterling can score 2 touchdowns a game. Saquon can score 2 touchdowns a game. As far as I'm concerned, we should be averaging 30, 35 points a game.
So why can't Eli get him the ball? Why can't Eli get him the ball?
Because your offensive line can't protect Eli.
Why can't Eli get him the ball? So we just gonna keep riding the offense.
Listen, the offensive line. Why are you being biased? Why are you being biased? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
No. I said from jump that the Giants' offensive line, they stink. There's no question about that. But Eli, we can't let Eli off the hook here.
Why not?
Because you still got to be able to get the ball out on time. You still got to be able to throw it up and let your playmakers try to make plays on the ball.
Who's to say he's had time? This is not Tom Brady in the way they get rid of the football in 2 seconds.
He's had opportunities. Eli has had opportunities. The Giants haven't scored over 30 points in 34 straight games.
That's true.
Think about that. That's a long time, Stephen A. To not score 30 points in 34 straight games. 34 straight games with all the weapons that the New York Giants have.
Well, Odell Beckham Jr. was going for the last 12 games of last season.
I understand
There was no Saquon Barkley.
I understand.
There was a suspect offensive line. All of those things snowballed on them. Let's be mindful of that.
There's one constant here, and that's Eli Manning. Okay, the man has been in decline now for the past, I would say, 4 years.
So what you trying to say? What you trying to say about Eli Manning? What are you trying to say?
Everybody know where I stand on Eli Manning.
I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
The Giants should have made a move. The Giants should have drafted one of the young quarterbacks this year.
So they should have took Sam Darnold instead of Saquon Barkley.
Absolutely. Here it is. Listen, and I'm not trying to knock Saquon Barkley. I think Saquon Barkley was the best talent in the draft, but he's coming into the New York Football Giants. He's already the 4th highest paid running back. And where has he gotten them? They're 0-2. They're playing against the 0-2 Houston Texans. They dropped the 0-3. Their season is done.
Let's look at some things from a historical perspective. Let's look at the quarterback position. Let's think about the Peyton Mannings of the world coming out in the draft, the Dan Marinos of the world coming out in the draft, the John Elways of the world coming out in the draft. When you look at that, did you see anybody in this draft that had star written all over them from the quarterback spot? I didn't. I didn't see anybody saying any of these guys was a surefire franchise caliber quarterback. That's why I was in support of drafting Saquon Barkley if I was the New York Giants, because they were saying to us that nobody stands out as a surefire franchise quarterback.
Well, listen, I mean, when you talk about Andrew Luck and John Elway and Peyton Manning, these are generational type players. Okay. I mean, those guys only come around once in a blue moon.
Okay.
But there are quarterbacks in this draft that are very, very high, very high caliber quarterbacks that could be franchise type quarterbacks. So if you're the New York Giants, you're not getting anywhere with Eli Manning. Eli Manning, you would think, will only have like a year or 2 left. Why not continue to push your franchise forward by getting a young guy in there and take your lumps? I would rather be 0-2 with a young guy in there than with a 37-year-old Eli Manning.
So not only are you saying they should have drafted Sam Darnold, you're saying that they should have drafted Sam Darnold and played him from week 1. That's where you going with this?
Well, yes, that's where I'm going with it.
So what do you do with Eli? Just ship him away?
That's what you got to do. You move on.
You've lost all faith in
Listen,
Eli Manning.
The great coaches get rid of players sooner than later.
So what you gonna tell me next? You were in support of New England getting rid of? You were not in support of New England getting rid of Garoppolo and keeping Tom Brady. You think that they should have kept Garoppolo and got rid of Tom Brady? Is that what you're gonna tell me next?
Well, listen. Wait a minute. Are we trying to compare Eli Manning to Tom Brady?
No, but he did beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl twice. He did do that twice. I'm not comparing them. I'm not comparing it.
Come on now, Steve. Are we gonna really go there right now?
I'm not gonna go there.
We're talking about the GOAT right now. We're talking about the GOAT and Tom Brady, and then you can try to compare him.
I'm not going to compare Eli Manning. I know Eli Manning is not on Tom Brady's level, but the fact of the matter is, when you're a 2-time Super Bowl champion, if you've given the impression you got a couple of years left because your offensive line is suspect, my mentality is that it's perfectly plausible to take someone other than a quarterback if the quarterbacks entering the draft all have question marks that make you doubt their franchise caliber players.
So let me ask you a question. Do you foresee the Giants turn this thing around sitting at 0-2 right now?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
But listen, but in fairness to me, I don't and I think that I'm not alone in saying this. I don't think too many people saw the deer in headlights look being draped all over Eli Manning's face last week. I don't think we saw that coming this soon. I really don't. I thought we thought we'd see that in a couple of years. This right now, this is unreal.
Yeah, I honestly, I've never seen that look from Eli Manning. I mean, he looks shell shocked right now.
That's right.
He looks shell shocked
And scared.
Yeah, and you know what? As a quarterback, that's the worst place you can be. The worst place you can be is just you're not even looking down the field because you're just fearing the pass rush.